Welcome to week 11. Here we go. Overview video is right here. Actually, you're watching it right now. Yes. Production work. So when we click on this, it basically is a rundown of you working on your component of your team's project. You're collaborating with your team, you're communicating with your team, and you're problem solving every day. So that's what this is talking about, our stand-up meetings, burn down charts, using Trello to figure out what task you need to work on. And your secondary task is always skills development, working with a camera, working with software, something else, but you're working on that as a secondary task to get better at specific skills. And I listed some options here for various classes. All right, now if I go back, right here, project tracking sheet. So I want you to add a learning resource, and let's go over here and take a look at this. So learning resource for all the classes. What are you learning from? YouTube channel, specific video. Is it some of the resource? I want you to link it here. Name the resource and then make it a link to that material. We are developing our knowledge base and I want to enhance that. So that's that. Another thing is if you see white spots in here, that means that it's not done yet. So like right here it says published by November 12th. That means that these teams right here have not published their slideshow. And the slideshow itself is the template that is linked in last week's folder. And it's just this, it's generic, whatever, you know, and it's the template I made before, and you're just going to keep using that. Okay. If you look at sections over here, for instance, if there's missing components, you can fill these in. And what I'm doing now is I am starting to put in white just to let you know that it's missing and I need that stuff in. And so it's just a reminder, we're all on the same team here, trying to help each other out. And like right here, you can see, so that's my new indicator. If you see white space, that means it needs to be completed. Now, over on this side right here, the script, once it's written for a film class, will be linked here to the PDF file. Remember, use Celtics and export out a PDF file. And then right here, yes, did you share it with me or not? I will click that, okay? And then we're going to have the final link to the film here. And if I look at game design, you'll see it's, wait for it, it's loading here. wait for it, okay. You'll see, okay, here's a professional in the role that's not filled out yet in game design. Like who has done your job before? And then here's the resource component. And we have minimum viable product, yes. And we played various games, and that's what you can see here, and so on and so forth. And that link did work. And so, you know, I could make that blue. Actually, I'll make it blue right now. Because why? Because I want to. Oh, look at that. Oh, it's the wrong blue, though. What blue is it? It must be that blue. No, that's the wrong one. Jeez, I tell you what. I'm going to deal with this later. Okay, there, I got it. All right, let's go back. So where were we? Let's go back to the week 11 folder. And then lastly, pre-production section of the session 2 blog post. I want you to fill in the material you did from last week. The leaders in the field, training sources, project timeline, proposed budget. And we will talk about proposed budget during class. And just to remind you, it is the template that you copy and pasted, you know, over like probably 2 weeks ago. And here's some examples. If you click on Brad's example, you will see the structure of what the blog post looks like. And this is from the past. So role, screenwriter, intention was there, the pre-production stuff. Here is a resource Brad was using to learn from, and a secondary source right here. So primary source is something, the movie itself. So that could be a game you're studying, a song you're studying, so you'd place the song here, a clip from the film or something, and then you find a resource that explains it and how they did that particular role that you're focusing on this session. Okay, and then he took some notes. All right, and then skills that he's focusing on and things like that. More training sources, okay, and he took detailed notes on the training source, and which is incredible. You don't have to go that far in. Project timeline, what is your plan? What's first, second, third, and so on and so forth. You can keep it very simple. I'm showing you one of the most stellar examples, so don't be overwhelmed. And then we are currently working in production. So over the week, I want you to get this stuff typed in, and but do it in the beginning of the week because it's stuff that you should have already put into the tracking sheet. A lot of that is stuff that you already put in here. So just as a reminder to you, okay? All right, that is it, I think. Let me go back into the folder here and make sure that I've covered everything. I can't scroll. There we go. Down below here, depending on which course you're in, I have a rubric for each one of the components that you're working on, whether it's a film, a game, or a composition. And again, composition would be for those people working on music composition. If you're working on specific skills and guitar or something like that, this doesn't apply to you. But I wanted you to see what people are looking for in good compositions. So that is there in your particular course. And Coug Time, if you want to still sign up for Skills USA, here's the link. And what we do is we focus on skills for all 3 of these courses, and we have competitions in January and at the end of the year in May-ish. And the competitions are just a way for you to celebrate your stuff. It's composition, exposition, kind of putting it into almost like a folk festival kind of thing. So it's just pretty cool. All right, that's it. Thanks for watching.